guys, it's Vicky Vice. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. I thank you guys so much for stopping by. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a spring inspired makeup look. The first day of spring was a few days ago, and I'm just so excited for the flowers to start blooming and the weather to start getting warmer and for me to be able to go out and do outdoorsy things. So I wanted to do a bright and colorful makeup look inspired by the new season. So if that's a video you guys would like to see, make sure you stay tuned. So I'm just going to be starting out by taking my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer that I always use for my face. I hardly ever deviate from the same products that I use unless it's to try something else out or because I didn't have any access to, the other items. So Baby Skin's always going to be a primer that I will use on my face. It's howling outside. The wind is kicking up. I'm taking my Becca Backlit Priming Filter. I'm going to be putting that all over my face as well. I look like a ghost whenever I do this. I think it's so funny just because I look so insane. Look at my face. It does not look like my makeup would turn out well at all, but every single time I look like this, and then I'm decently surprised by how it turns out. Gotta blend some spots in though. So after that, taking my mix of the foundations, the Super Safe Foundation and my Dream Mousse Foundation, and then mixing that on the back of my hand and putting that on my face. I've already started to have to change up my foundation routine, which is insane because it's only March. Well, it's the end of March, but it's only March, and my skin's starting to get a lot oilier. Because like I mentioned a ton in other videos, I have combination skin. So in the winter my skin is dry. In the spring and summer my face is super oily. And then in the fall it kind of just depends on what the weather is like. But yeah, I've already started to have to switch stuff up, which is so crazy. So after that, I'm just going to be taking my Maybelline Adria Wine Concealer. And I'm going to have to restock on this probably today because I am at the last few drops of this product. And I've just fallen back in love with it. For a little bit, I was on that Makeup Revolution wave for their, I forgot what the name of the concealer is, but the one that was supposed to be a dupe for Shape Tape. And it's still fine, but I found that it creases a lot more than this one does. So I don't know, I think that it's great for illuminating over top of this one, but it just doesn't hold up like I need it to. I mean, I'll probably revisit it and see if that's a concern that I still have in a month or so. But right now this is really the concealer that I've been loving. And I think that it lasts, like I said, it lasts a really long time. And that's what my makeup needs in the spring and the summer. Something that's gonna really hold itself together and I don't have to set it like crazy. Even though it's about to be the time where I start really setting my face again. Because I only set my face in the spring and the summer and sometimes in the fall. But yeah, it's about to be baking season. So next, taking my Fit Me Loose powder and my brush. You guys already know I'm going to be actually setting my eyes and letting it bake for a little bit. At least I'm going to be letting my under eyes bake. Maybe not my forehead. I'll bake my forehead. I'll bake my whole face. We'll see how that goes. So while that's baking, I'm going to go on to my eyebrows. I'm going to do it off camera just because it's a lot easier to do it that way. By the time I'm done doing that, I'm probably going to have brushed off my bake around my chin and my forehead and leaving the ones under my eyes just to sit for a little bit longer. But doing the eyebrows, brushing off the bake, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alrighty guys, so I said that I wasn't going to brush off my under eye bake, but I did. So I did my eyebrows and then I brushed off all of my baking. I took my Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder and then I also put on my MAC Extra Nice Skin Finish to give my skin some life after that, and then I de-powdered my face with my Avian spray. I don't want you guys to think that I'm not telling you what I'm doing. I'm still telling you what I'm doing. I'm just not going to show you because I know you guys have already seen it so many other times. Alrighty guys, so moving on to my springy eyeshadow look. I'm going to be using the Masquerade Mini palette by Juvia's Place. And guys, let me just tell you, this is probably one of the prettiest palettes I've ever used in my life. Just look at this thing. Like the colors in here are so beautiful. Like this pink is beautiful. This blue, this purple, and this purple. So I'm just gonna start out by prepping my eyelid with some primer. I use the same primer every single time, you guys. It's the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden. I know that some people say that they don't like primer potion just because they say that it doesn't do a good job of giving your skin a blank canvas, and that's probably because they are using the wrong shade for that. So they're probably, what I'm thinking is using the original primer potion, which there's nothing wrong with the original primer potion, but this one, if you want to do colorful looks, or if you've got darker skin and you want your eyeshadow to show up better on your skin, then you're gonna want to use a primer that has kind of a, I don't want to say nude, because nude isn't universal, but it's got a sort of beige undertone to it where your shadow is going to stick, but it's also going to show up. So when you're looking for eyeshadow primers, that's a quality you're going to want to look for if you're trying to find something where you can do bright and colorful bold looks. So just a little tidbit of information there. So that I don't forget, I'm going to be taking my Desert Oasis palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Terrain, which is this one right here. And I'm going to put that under my brow bone because I always forget to highlight under my brow lately, and that's one of my favorite things, you guys. It just makes your more creative looks appear to be more vibrant and put together. At least that's in my own opinion. Everyone has their own personal preference, but I personally think that it makes it look so nice and beautiful. So just looking at this palette, I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do. I know that I want to use this pink shade, which is the shade Bori, possibly this bluish purpley shade, which is the shade Chai. The shade Dahlia is really pretty, and the shade Zola is really pretty. I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit out of the box, but I think I'm going to do a kind of a blue look, probably using this as my transition, the shade Dahlia in the crease, the shade Chai to deepen it, and then the shade Bori to cut my crease. So we'll see if that ends up going the way I'm planning it. Fingers crossed it does. So let's get started with this look. I'm going to take this blending brush by Wet n Wild, and I'm going to take the shade Zola, which is this light blue right here, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. One thing I will say about these palettes, I love Juvia's Place, but they are a little bit powderier, which I personally like, just because I think that that's where your pigment shows up, but other people don't like it as much. Real quick, so I said I wasn't going to bake my face. I'm still not going to bake my face, but I want to lay down some powder on my under eye just because I don't want fallout to ruin the rest of this. So just taking a little bit of powder and putting that under my eye to catch anything that can fall. So working this in my crease. This is like the perfect blue shade, in my opinion, to symbolize the start of spring. It reminds me so much of Easter eggs. Is she all over my lid? Yes, she is. Are we gonna clean that up? Yes, we are. So don't you even worry about it. I am gonna be taking this brush by Glamour Dolls. It's a little bit smaller, and I think that'll be better for this look because normally I like a more diffused transition, but that was a little bit too diffused, especially since I'm using color. I don't know, guys. Makeup is just so interesting because there's so much you can do with it, and there's so much that can go wrong, but in an instant it can be resurrected and fixed, and I think that that is really lovely. I know you didn't come here for life lessons, you came here for makeup, but I just figured I should sneak some uplifting truths into this tutorial. Y'all, I 100% look like Mimi from the Drew Carey Show. Anyway, I'm going to take this small blending brush by Sonia Kashuk, and I'm going to take the shade Dahlia, which is this darker blue shade, and I'm going to work that into my crease. So then going back in with that light blue shade that I took, I'm going to diffuse that just a little bit and then keep working that blue in my crease. So now that the blue has been laid, I'm going to take the shade Bori, which is this pink shade right here, and I'm gonna put that on my crease. Actually, you know what? I lied. I'm gonna cut my crease first because that's gonna be a big problem if I don't do that first. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease off camera and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, so I know it probably doesn't seem like that crease has been cut, but like, girl, I promise you it has been. It's just that the blue got mixed in with the eyeshadow primer that I was using, and so everything just looks blue. So hopefully it won't make a blue cast to it, but let's find out by applying this to my eye. And it's so vibrant. It's so pigmented, you guys. So I'm being really careful while I'm on the outer portion of the cut crease, but then you really want to pack it on when you're getting onto the lid so that nothing looks patchy or like it's not supposed to be there. And then when you start to get to the blue on the outside corner, start to blend that into itself. So you'll see that the pink and the blue start to make their purple. And I did the same thing a little bit on this eye, but I'm going to continue to do it on this eye. It just makes a really pretty purple shade that is almost exactly the color that I'm putting on my outer V. So this looks very abrupt right now. So taking this e.l.f. blending brush and then the shade Chai, which is right here from the palette, I'm going to dust that into my outer corner and then a little bit into my crease, because it's not going to exactly be a cut crease. I said it was going to be, and I initially planned for it to be. That's not really how it panned out, so gotta roll with the punches, especially since I had absolutely nothing planned about what I wanted to do with this look. You guys, this look really screams, hi, I'm a peacock. But I'm not mad at it. I think what I want to do though is, you can either make the look or it could break the look, but I think it might make the look, so I think I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to put a eyeshadow topper on top of this. So give me a second to go grab one and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I've decided to use my Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade Sunset Cove. It's this pink shade in the bottle. And then I'm going to swatch it for you guys. This is what it looks like. It goes on your eye looking really pink. So what I'm going to do is take a glob of this stuff on the back of my hand, and then the brush that I use for the pink shadow on the back of that, I'm going to pick it up with this brush and try to tap it onto my eye so that it doesn't look too overpowering, but it still looks shimmery. Alrighty guys, so I just figured out the better way to apply this in real time. It dried a little bit on the back of my hand and I picked it up with my finger, and just pressing it in makes it look so nice and pretty and diffused. Oh my god, it looks like a mermaid. Okay, so that's an easier way to apply these liquid eyeshadows, you guys, if you're wanting a flush of color. I can't believe I just found that out. Is that a thing that like other people knew, or I don't know. This is really pretty. I don't know, I like it a lot. So just taking these brushes that I used and kind of going back over everything to blend it one last time. And then that's it for the top of my eyes. Now I'm going to brush off the powder that I had under my eyes, keeping fallout out. And then we're going to finish this springy, colorful, bright eye look. I don't know if it's springy, but it's colorful, honey. It's real colorful. So taking this pencil brush from Morphe, I'm going, actually, I lied. I keep lying to you guys. Taking this flat brush from Smashbox, I'm going to work this under my eye. Y'all, did I just like do something? Like, did I just hack away to cleaning up your under eye if you've done powder first? Hello? Oh my god. I don't know if that's a thing that's been done, but like that worked. All right, so real quick before I move on to anything else, I'm gonna set my face really quickly and let that dry down. I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Spray Makeup Extender Setting Spray. I've used this before, not on my channel, but I've used it before, and it reminds me a lot of the All Nighter Setting Spray. So what I'm gonna do is set my face off camera, and then I'll be right back to do my eyeliner, my mascara, and go through the rest of the process with these. So I'll be right back. So moving on from my eyeshadow, I'm going to be doing my eyeliner. I normally do a wing, but today I'm not going to do a wing just because I think that the look really does speak for itself and the wing isn't necessary. But that being said, I'm probably going to do like a little mini wing, but not like a full out like flicked wing. So just doing that right now. So there's like a mini wing. I can't not do a wing. It's like my thing. I can't like not have huge eyebrows, and I can't not have winged eyeliner. And this eyeliner is by e.l.f. by the way. People always are like, what eyeliner do you use? Like, is it by MAC? And I'm like, nah girl, it's $2 from Target. It's by e.l.f. And they're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't take a bunch of money to do your makeup, so I don't know, but it's only $2 and it's one of the best eyeliners I've ever used in my entire life. I promise. My wings don't match, but it's gonna be that kind of day. So next, taking my Wet n Wild black eyeliner, I'm gonna be lining my under eye with that. This look reminds me a lot of outer space, which, fun fact, I'm terrified of space, but it looks a lot like galaxy and like the solar system. It's super pretty. But next I'm going to be taking my two favorite mascaras. This one by Wet n Wild is the Mega Length Mascara, and this one by L'Oreal is the Lash Paradise. I'm putting the Mega Length on my bottom lashes and the Lash Paradise on my top. Okay, so I'm going to go do my fake lashes off camera, and I'll be right back with you guys to finish up my face with my contour, my blush, my highlight, and setting my face. So I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, so I'm back from doing my eyelashes off camera. I will say that it's been a lot easier putting on fake lashes since I've been doing more videos, because that's the only time I use fake lashes, but I've gotten a lot quicker at doing them. So next I'm going to be taking the Morphe bronzer that I got in my Ipsy bag. It's in the shade Romance, and it's this. I'm going to use that to contour my face. So then taking this Sonia Kashuk brush, I'm going to dip that into the bronzer and contour my nose. And then I'm going to take this fluffy brush and blend it out. Alright, so after doing that, I'm going to go in with my blush. I'm going to be taking the shade Cash, which is this peachy shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio. It's the shade Cash. I don't know if I mentioned that, and it's the Pool Party palette. And then I'm going to take this angled brush and use that to apply the blush. Just blending that into my contour a little bit. And then taking my NYX Paradise Fluff. It's a highlight, but it's peach. I'm going to put that over top of that blush that I just laid down to give it just a little bit of shimmer. Next, I'm going to be taking my Desert Oasis palette again. Then I'm going to be taking the highlight shades Mirage and Utopia, which is this shade right here, and then this shade right here. And I'm going to mix those two together and get my perfect highlight shade. And I'm going to mix those again, but I actually don't like this as my highlight for this look. So what I'm going to do is just take the shade Mirage, which is a lot lighter, and I'm going to lay that on top so that it gives it more of a, I don't know, a lighter look to it. And then actually taking the brush that I use for my Extra Dimension Skin Finish, I'm going to use that to brush it away so that it doesn't give it a powdery look. It just diffuses a little bit more without taking that shine that the highlight gives it away, because it's all shine on this brush. So my skin is definitely very bright and glowy right now. So to kind of piggyback off of that, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Shake and Glow Lumi Dew Mist. This will be my first time trying it, so it'll be my first impression on that. So let's just spray this baby on. I guess we'll let it dry down for a second and see what it does. Alright, so to finish off this makeup look, I'm going to be taking a lip liner by NYX. It's the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Copenhagen. And I'm going to line my lips with this. So using my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, I'm going to try to make my own lip shade for this look. So I think that a nude would look best with this. So I'm going to mix a few shades. Alright, so doing my lips was a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So what I did was I used the Copenhagen lip liner from NYX, and then I used the shades 1, 8, and then primary 1, which is this white shade right here, for my lips to get the lighter shade on the inside. And then I went back over it with lip liner, and then I used this Buxom Plumping Lip Polish over top of it. So that's it for the look, and so I'll check right back in with you guys when I'm all done getting ready. Alrighty guys, so here's the completed look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Is it the way that I thought it would turn out? No. But am I happy with the way it looks? Yes. I think that it's so bright and colorful, and for me, that's what spring is all about. It's about creating things that are beautiful and colorful and bright and vibrant, just like nature is beautiful and colorful and bright. And that's why this look really screams spring to me. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That would really help me grow. But yeah, until I see you guys again, just try your hardest to be the best person that you can be, and the rest will follow. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.